clapped twice, but sure.
You're the one that keeps clapping twice.
Bitch, you the one that clapped.
No, because the clap goes with the video, and there was no video before.
Oh God.
There was only audio, so you actually do have to clap again.
Oh my God, that was Domino that just texted us about our very secret project that's coming out very soon.
All things said Domino's. Girl, I got so excited because last night Pep was over here, and I've been doing really good actually. But Pep was like, "Let's have Domino's," and I was like, "Who am I to say no to the queen?"
Can I tell you? Okay, I did a bad pizza thing too yesterday. I had Uno's. Uno's is my favorite pizza. Uno's.
Said literally. You know how many people favorite pizza is Uno's? Uno.
Okay, the motherfucking.
They're named after how many people love their pizza.
Okay,
Uno's.
have you ever,
ones of people.
Have you ever had Uno's pizza?
Yeah, I've had Uno's before. I've had Uno's. There's one in Queens. I used to live near one in Long Island City.
I love Uno's.
Okay, I used to love CC's because they would have
CC's.
Well, only because they have the trashiest pizza. Like you go in, it was like a buffet.
It's a buffet, and then their little dessert pieces, like the little cinnamon and the little icing on it.
Girl, the trash ass pizza, garbage ass, fucking Ohio. No offense, but
wow.
If you live in Ohio, you know what you did. Like, girl,
I love Uno's and I love CC's. What I don't fuck with is Little Caesars is nasty ass pizza. No, it does not taste good. It doesn't look good.
But it's hot and ready.
It's gross. I hate.
Sometimes just being ready. If I can walk in with $5 and leave with a pizza, it's lit. I came home one the other day. I went to
from Caesars.
I went to this one right down the street. Yeah, girl. I walked to the post office. I was like, you know what?
Can we say what street it is so everyone knows?
It's in the Heights.
Well, we'll tell them what street.
No, bitch.
They won't know where you live.
Well, actually, people know where you live now.
How?
Girl, you must have watched Work the World.
Well, yeah. But my address is...
Sorry, guys. By the way, we're in my apartment in Washington Heights, and there's noise. But we're talking about me living in Washington Heights pretty soon. But
my address isn't in there though.
Yes, Mom. There is a way to find out
your
address.
Don't say it. Now you're gonna look it up. Now you're making it worse.
Everyone
knows. Comment below if you were paying attention.
Comment Monet's address.
No, don't stop. That's not. We're cutting that out. Don't put that because people will start to do it. No.
But they
moving on from.
But don't you want people to watch your Work the World?
No, don't fucking watch that shit.
Actually, you called and you were like, "Don't watch my stuff," and I was like, "All right, you want me to tell fans to stop watching your stuff?"
Because I don't like when you watch stuff when I'm present. Like, don't watch.
You weren't there.
I was on the phone. I could hear it.
No, I was sending you videos.
No,
I kept sending you screen grabs of different stuff I thought was funny.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was quite charming. I've only seen yours. My neighbor is loud, y'all. I know. Hey. I saw yours. I saw... Who else did we see, babe?
We saw Evie.
Evie Oddly. Asia O'Hara. Aquaria.
Naomi's is really good.
I haven't watched Naomi's yet.
A trend alert.
There's one really sad one.
Evie. And Asia's. Asia's like, the fans don't like me. No one wants to meet me.
All right.
And Evie was like, I'm sick. I'm dying in 3 weeks.
Asia's also one of those girls who gets upset when fans ask.
Oh, upset the house down boots.
Like, that's only happens to me once in meet and greets. And I guess if it happens to me all the time, I can see why it would be really annoying. But when it happened, I was just like, okay. Like, that's your favorite queen. Like, I get it. You paid. Bitch, these kids, older people, whoever they are.
It's like RuPaul. These kids.
You spend $150 plus, and you're meeting like one of your. So for some people, their idol. Like if you want to have a solo picture about the drag queen, by all means, go ahead. This is your queen. Like I don't. Why?
Well, I was talking to Coco Peru, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't get offended because Coco Peru is not a Drag Race girl, but she tours with a lot of Drag Race girls, and she's like, it doesn't bother me. She's like, I'm happy to be here, but a lot of people have egos, Monet. A lot of people have egos. You accused me of even one of our biggest fights. You were like, your ego.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
This is an ego thing.
Was that what we were talking about in the last podcast? The fight that we had. It was. That was.
Oh, this is about Monet and the goddamn phone number. And everyone's like, "Did you ever give Monet that phone number?" And I was like, "Yes, I gave Monet the phone number." Because you wanted the cartoonist, the illustrator's phone number to make a cartoon for you. Which never came out. Never seen this fucking cartoon. You never even got it done.
I didn't get it
wow,
done.
you fought me. You fought me over some shit you didn't even get done.
Oh, no. It was for a friend. I was getting it for a friend.
Well, you fought me for a friend. Well, I hope y'all's podcast is great. I hope the new Sibling Rivalry is amazing, honey. I was so upset today when I was when we were walking. I was walking around, clear my thoughts, and going to the smoothie shop, which was closed because it was Sunday. Chick-fil-A, and it wasn't Chick-fil-A, but it felt very Chick-fil-A. I was like, y'all Jesus up in here. And there are people in my neighborhood just like Monet. Like I hear it inside a lot, but I was looking at someone on the street. You saw it. Spitting donut, like going around.
Oh yeah,
in circles.
Like and this is not like we're not in the country. We're not in like a lot of open space. We're on the corner of 2 streets in New York City. So it's like
it's busy because New York City.
Yeah, it's small.
I'm in the Heights, so it's not. We're not out in the Queens part that almost becomes Long Island. We are in Manhattan.
Yeah,
not far from Broadway, the street Broadway, and.
You're getting too specific. You're like, we're in Manhattan, not far from Broadway, but not before this street.
Well, everyone in the Heights lives near Broadway.
Right. But it's like, but what I was saying is that because these niggas, they don't have nothing to do. They're not working. They get up and just, you're like, so it's like they're like making shit up to do. And when doing donuts in a busy intersection is a thing to do.
And they were all like so excited. And then like, also he was like ruining his tires.
Right.
Like, and I was walking by this guy today. I don't want to sound old or anything, but then I'm also trying to look at it from another perspective too. I saw this guy, and when I say, like, his every part of his underwear was just sticking out, and I was like, that doesn't look comfortable. That doesn't look. I don't get it. But then again, I was thinking to myself, me walking by in a corset, it doesn't look comfortable. He doesn't get it. It seems too expensive. Why would you dress that way? So I was like, I guess that just, I never got on. Sagging just never spoke to me.
Well, Lady Bunny brought up a big point. She was like, this was in that thing that we listened to with her and Bianca. She was like, any people who get so upset by these young Black and Latino guys, like, wear their pants sagging low. She's like, they're kids. Like, let them do what they want. Like, it doesn't bother me. She's like, they're certainly offering a service that I cannot fulfill. And like, I would never show my ass because it's just something I do not offer.
But yeah, I mean, I was like, I don't get it, but I'm not here to be like, pull. I don't ever want to become a pull your pants up. And same with my drag. I don't want to become a like, folks were dragging Trixie for a little bit, for like a hot second. Why am I looking at the camera? This is so cheesy.
I just realized every time we talk, you're having all of my audio. Land's gonna have to edit every in between us.
Oh yeah, this will be there's no individuals today.
Should we switch to one?
I think we just
No, this is fine. Trust me, this is fine because they're gonna be perfectly synced.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if Land is like, absolutely not, then we'll know for next time. Land, I'm sorry if this is terrible.
This is all Bob's idea.
Nar.
Also, I can't believe you walked all the way down to my neighborhood. You didn't even come and say hello.
Was I already in your neighborhood?
You said close to me.
I was near. You know the smoothie shop?
Don't.
Can we say the street?
No. Can we? Okay, you know what? Let's get out of neighborhood talk. This is too much. We're skating on very thin. Here's my address. Come say hello.
Let me say this out loud. I'm not worried that someone's going to come to the Heights and find my home. I live in the Heights. There are okay, Google.
Oh, God.
How many people live in Washington Heights?
In 2016,
there are 200,000 people living here. No one's going to find me. This is like saying I live in Columbus, Georgia. No one's going to find me in Columbus, Georgia.
I don't think that's true, but okay. Well, then say your address. If no one's going to find you, then just say it.
Well, the difference between what I'm saying is saying I live in the Heights is not the same thing as saying my cross streets.
Okay, Bob. Okay, let's just reverse this.
I mean,
podcast.
your cross streets are on the fucking Wild Presents Plus. You can get it for $3.
Let's go.
A month.
Let's backtrack, okay? Hey, you talk about the Little Caesars down the block from your house. You talked about
up the block.
You said down.
I did not say. I said it's in the neighborhood. You are spilling my tea now. Wow, Lanithia.
You talking about being on Broadway. You talking about this. And then
everyone in Washington Heights lives near Broadway. Broadway is central, and as Manhattan gets skinnier, bitch, I can walk river to river in about fucking 15 minutes.
Okay.
So everyone in the Heights is about a 7-minute walk from Broadway.
And then you talked about it being donuts. I'm pretty sure they're not doing donuts on every corner in the Heights. If they're like, oh, the donuts are happening over here, and then the Little Caesars.
So now they have to stake out, wait till they hear donuts, stake out in every section of the neighborhood, wait until you hear donuts, chase the donuts down. I mean, the cops can't even find the donuts, but now these people gonna find the donuts.
Also, we said we were talking right before we started filming. I said hard ice. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
This is us.
It was profiles, Grindr profiles, discrimination, Grindr profiles.
No, that was a whole topic. There was something else really small.
I think it was something with men. Someone who was really hot.
I don't
Oh
know.
no, it was. It was about some guy.
Junior.
The bartender.
Industry.
Yeah, it was about it turned into that. It was about whether or not like you can accept that someone's hot.
Oh yeah. Like there are people who are not, which I guess might be the episode, the name of the topic of this episode. But there are people that I don't find hot. I mean, there are people that aren't my type, but I'm like, oh my god, this person is insanely hot.
Yeah, but not for no. I think that what I'm saying is I can see that this person is an attractive person by conventional beauty standards or by certain standards, but it's a no from me.
You have so many fedoras these days.
This is not a fedora.
Well, hats like that, wide brim hats.
Yeah, but we need to be very clear. I am not wearing a fedora. For anyone who's not,
Well, why not? What's wrong with fedoras?
well, you should go buy a couple fedoras and put them on. Fedoras have a stigma to them.
Which, please, I don't know what the stigma is.
It's like guys who say hello, milady. It's like what do you call them? Incels.
Oh, really? You think incels are the fedora type wearing people?
And the neck beard, it's a whole thing.
I don't see why people hate neck beards. Like neck beards are like beards that go all the way down here.
It's when you're not trimming your
Right.
beard. It's just your beard just growing up your head, down your everything.
Oh my god, you know that guy, that bartender from Barracuda?
Yes. Whose hair grows up to his eyebrows.
He's like fucking Wolverine.
Yes.
His facial hair is literally
Up, yes.
Yuhan. I can't.
I can't remember his name.
Jacob better come through!
Also, not fedoras.
Oh, I mean, how many wide brim hats? There's that yellow one over there.
Yeah.
There are two right. There are two right.
These
here.
aren't wide brim. These are not wide brim.
You have very jazzy hats.
I like hats.
You are the Pharrello drag.
This is a bowler.
Is that a bowler?
Yes, it is.
Why is it so deformed?
It was inside of the hat.
This looks like fucking Jiggly's hole, girl.
Wow, and I wasn't taking great care of it. And some of them are really nice. Some of them are less expensive. This is an expensive one. This is an expensive one. That is not an expensive one.
Really? It feels like it.
These three,
Oh, no, it don't.
these three I'm holding, the two I'm holding, one on my head are expensive. These are all
That yellow one is expensive.
cheap. These are Gorin Brothers. This is some dad ass conversation that no one. You know what we're talking about my hats.
You're someone's dad, girl.
Well, I take the 452 to work every day, but you know, if you turn off on the George Washington Bridge, you can actually save a lot of time. Well, are we going to talk about these type of things?
Yeah, I think we talk about types.
So it started with Monet showing me.
Oh wait, are we gonna take a? I think we take a break.
Let's take a break. All right, so this started with Monet showing me a picture of a gentleman who's really muscular and.
His Instagram isn't private, so is this shady if I say his Instagram?
Well, it's shady based on what I'm about to say. Let me get my thoughts out
okay.
first before we start dropping names. So Monet wants isn't he so hot? And what I said was not for me, meaning like I'm just not into like big beefy guys, like big muscles. The Rock, Batiste. He's in Stuber.
Girl, I need to look this up.
Batista.
Stuber is a show.
Stuber is a movie. Batista, he's a wrestler.
Oh, Dave Batista.
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh, is he?
He's massive.
I mean,
is he?
I can't tell in pictures like how he may be muscular. He might be this big.
He is the mean guy in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's him.
He's the one that doesn't
What
feel
actors
emotions.
can transform? Like, well, obviously, granted, he's a different color, and they probably do all kinds of things. But like, Tom Harding, who did Bane, he transformed. I've seen him like this big.
Well, he's wearing a suit in Bane. That's not his body. He's wearing a whole thing.
What is that? Picture? That's a picture of me.
What are you doing?
Because you're talking about transforming.
Oh, we're in drag. Oh, because
This is true. Okay, how tall? Okay, let me see. David Batista.
He's
height.
massive. He's huge. See, you need to Google.
I got it. He's 6'6".
Yeah, Monet.
Damn!
He's massive.
Wow.
Yeah, Conan O'Brien is also tall.
Conan O'Brien. Also, that rapper. We talked about him before.
Who?
Calvin Harris. He's like 6'9". He's a tall motherfucker. Yeah.
I didn't know that. But anyway, so I'm saying like I like feminine, dainty. The idea of being tossed around. What I said was the idea of being tossed around is not like a thing. I'm like, ooh, Toss me around. But you were like, but you said, what? Hard ice?
Okay, but would you be into maybe trying it one time? Like what if we got a 6'9" Calvin Harris who's beefy?
I like tall guys.
Oh yeah, but like beefy who can pick up on the drag queen, turn you upside down, make you suck his dick upside down, like that kind of like. Would you be into that? Like just trying it one time? I couldn't wait to hear you tell me about it.
If it was someone I was into, but that doesn't sound like someone I'd be into though. There was this guy on Grindr I was chatting with for a while. You ever like just do chats, but you don't ever plan on doing any of this stuff. You know, supposed to be like when I talked up my bottom game, then showed up and I was like, ugh. You ever see those memes? It was like a tear. It was like when I talked my bottom game, then he whipped it out, and then it's like the little mama with a tear on the Breakfast Club coming down her eye. That clip of little mama with the tear is.
Oh, she talked about how like triggered it was and how much like how it like fucked up her life for so many years.
Oh.
I know.
But the memes are.
The memes they're hysterical.
There's one that says it says.
What?
It says when you had company and he wouldn't eat, then he leaves your house, and then you see on his Twitter, I don't see how people can live like this. Cockroaches everywhere. The train left your house. It said, I don't see how people can live. That's what it said. When you see your crush at the party, and then you go to his Twitter, and it says, "Ain't nothing but ugly girls here."
Oh no, little mama has been the butt of many a meme. I live.
Oh my
God. She didn't have really any song outside of lip gloss, right? I'm sure you know. You always know random shit.
Well, she has a really great. Do you know Millie?
Yes.
Millie.
We get it. You're from fucking Atlanta.
Okay, Millie is New York. So where are you
Lil
from?
Wayne. Millie's fully Lil Wayne.
Where's he from?
Where's he from?
Well, he's not from Atlanta. He's from Louisiana. No, Juvie, baby. Yeah, there, baby. Juvenile. Where they from?
They're
St.
from
Louis.
Atlanta.
No, the Juvenile is not from Atlanta.
Oh, Juvenile, yeah. But.
Okay, Google. Where's Lil Wayne from? St.
Lil Wayne
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah, they're Bayou people. But anyway, she did a great Millie. She also did eggs. She did sausage, egg, bacon, and grits. Sausage.
I did not hear that.
You better wear a condom if you're taking that sausage. Sausage.
I knew know all this random B-side shit.
Well, I like Lil Mama.
Yeah, lip gloss is the only one for me.
Her lip gloss do be popping, but yeah, but anyway, her freestyle. Now her Millie freestyle is not a official track. It was just like one of those like
mixtape,
Breakfast Club type shits.
And was it good?
It's fine. It's her attempt to be like, I'm a lyricist. Y'all thought lip gloss was it. Y'all about to gag. We were like, nah, we think lip gloss. And then the tear.
Kamika sent me today this Twitter feed of black celebrities and their white doppelgangers, and I was like, oh my god, this is so accurate. Maybe we can put. Maybe we can put some of them in the video because we are recording a video podcast. So if you are listening
at this point, if you're on YouTube, you're not seeing the video anymore.
And if you want to, just go to our Patreon, right, Roberta?
You can just go to the Patreon. Also, we're not ready to announce this yet, but I will say this: we are about a third of the way to a goal that will allow us to do something really big.
Yes.
Once we get 10,000 patrons, which is a lot of patrons.
But to be fair, the thing we're doing is very big.
Huge.
It's massive.
It is huge. But if we get to 10,000 patrons, we're going to be able to announce something massive, like massive.
Yeah. Like, for example, Jay-Z and this guy.
Not this.
They do look alike, though.
No, they do.
We'll throw some of these on the screen.
You know what I really want to do? What I really want to do is one of the. Have you seen? Someone did on Twitter a while back. We're never on topic. Never on topic.
Which they got us. We posted that.
The one without the topic.
And they were like,
exactly. There was this this Twitter
head trophy.
This Twitter a while back where you would go on. It was like Beyonce looking for a new assistant, but Blue Ivy is hungry. Do you grab her a Lunchable, or you click the tweet you want, and then based on the option, you would get fired? I want to do one, but in video form. Where I'm like, hey, it's me, Bob the Drag Queen. I really need no assistant.
Cute, Bob. Do it.
And then you click on two different things, but I can't remember how they. It kind of. By the way, I sat here for hours, not hours, but at least
it's
an hour.
hard to figure out. Twitter is very that.
But I kept going back and playing the things I wanted to fucking be the assistant, but I kept getting fired every fucking time.
Do you think you'd be someone's good personal assistant?
There are. I've told you that I will assist you on a gig, but you will not hire me.
Bobby, you don't strike me as a good personal assistant.
Why?
Because over time, I would let's say I'm on location and the thing, and I want to get a coffee, and I would
go get the coffee.
Wait, for the past week I've been drinking coffee, and I keep on complaining about how I want to stop drinking coffee. You'd be like, okay, Monet, here's the thing. Okay, let's talk about this. You want to get the coffee, but you know you gotta complain about it. So let's try doing the water. I'm like, no, I want the coffee. I'm like, okay, but Monet, hear me out. And then you would try to talk to me.
No, what I would say is, well, are you sure you want a coffee? Because they're trying to stop me. He said, right now I really need a coffee. And I would say, well, this is my boss. I'm gonna get this bitch a coffee. I'll assist you on the gig. If we even have
girl.
Gigs. But you have to assist me on a gig too.
I'll assist you. I would love that. I think that we should both choose. Oh no, we can't do that. I was gonna say on tour. We can choose a day, but that we're
and
both,
assist each other.
All right, assist each other, but we're both working.
No, but I think I'd be what? Well, the question is, would I be a better assistant than you? And I think
absolutely not.
100.
I'm a people pleaser. You're not.
It's not about people pleasing.
Yes, you're pleasing. You're literally pleasing a person.
No. It's about productivity. It is about time management. It is about all that stuff.
So I'll beat you because all those things I excel at compared to you.
Time management?
Yes,
bitch. Wow, I'm waiting.
What do you mean, bitch? How I don't?
Well, and how are you so much more productive than me? What is all this productivity you have over me?
What is all this?
What is all this? Queen of producing. Not a corona cough right in my face.
Not a corona cough. Since I got my cat, because I will admit, when I got my cat, I've always had
cats can get coronavirus.
I know. Why are you talking about wish coronavirus on my cat?
Okay, that's not how wishing works. I'm not a witch. I don't believe in wishing. So if your cat gets coronavirus, it ain't got shit to do with me. It's you. Actually, if your cat has coronavirus, it has everything to do with you.
So you never shopped at wish.com?
Wish. I've never shopped at Wish, actually. It takes too long to get stuff. I need when I'm on Amazon, I will only order if it's Prime. Only.
Well, you notice how they trick you. There's a whole Bob has been really into YouTube videos recently. There's a whole thing about how Prime is just a trick. Like half the things you want will come in less time, but Prime is just like a thing they've made up. So in your mind, or like they sell you the dream.
What do you mean less time?
Like let's say for example, like a lot of things on Prime are like, if you get Prime, it's supposed to be overnight, but a lot of things on Prime take 2, maybe 3 days. Whereas other things that aren't on Prime, they come in a day's time. Like during coronavirus.
Jeff Bezos is a piece of shit. But also, it's free shipping.
Well, that's true.
And you get Amazon Prime.
You get what?
Amazon Prime, the videos.
Oh, yeah. But do you watch a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime?
Yes, I do.
But.
And I buy all of my movies on Amazon Prime.
Why?
Because you can access them from any device. You can only, if you buy things on iTunes, you can only access them from Apple devices. Oh. If you buy something on Amazon Prime or on YouTube, which I found out you can also buy movies on YouTube.
Right.
If you buy movies on YouTube or Amazon Prime, you can access them from literally any device, anywhere, at any time. So I cannot recommend enough supporting these massive companies.
Oh my gosh, should we open up a streaming service? I
got Robinhood.
Oh, to buy. Oh God. So this thing Bob does. Bob starts doing a thing. He gets obsessed with it, and his first thing. Well, I don't know if I'm the first one all the time. I used to be. Little mama.
Oh my God. Little mama.
But Bob will call me and Bob will obsess over it that day. And he'll call me about it 2 or 3 times that day. And then we'll talk about it for about 3 or 4 weeks.
I've made $61 on Robinhood.
That's great. In a week. Not even a couple of days.
I own 0.7 shares of Disney, one Disney stock. And I own 3.59 Facebook shares.
Can you buy me a share?
Well, yes, Jake.
Can we just say that we're not?
Oh, this is not sponsored.
Yes.
Just to be clear, this is not a sponsored thing. Robinhood did not give me any money for this. But also, like, I'm having a problem. I put in some money, and now I can't figure out, like, where my money at. Like, when I try to buy this Ford Motor stock, I can't buy it. And it says I have $0 to use, but I put in. I don't want to give out all my money out here. not trying to give cross streets, but like it was like, so let's say you put in $100. Like, yeah, $50 will be available today, and the other $50 will be available in 3 to 4 business days. I'm like, bitch, I feel like it's been 3 to 4 business days. Like, run me my money.
No, you started on the 7th, and so you probably Monday is the next business day.
Oh, it's just been 2 days. Quarantine.
Well,
got
business
me like,
days. So business days will be Wednesday.
Oh. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Friday, Monday, Tuesday.
I know how business days
Well,
work.
apparently you don't.
Anyway, so I'm trying to do. Also, I found this sock today that was 6. This is the most. Am I? Oh my god, I'm old.
You are. You're an
Stocks
old lady.
and hats.
Cats. Stocks, hats, and cats.
But I found this one today. It was like 59 cents. And I was 69 cents. I don't know what Hexo is, but I'm gonna do some research on Hexo. Hexo has had
So that means that they're about to shoot up.
Or they're gonna tank. But even if so, it's only 69 cents. It is 69 cents a stock, Mo.
I get it, Bob.
Like, if I put $50 in this, I own the company. I am Hexo. Let's take a break. Money, this is sad.
What?
It was our proposed topic, but then we got thrown off and stuff.
I know. Okay, type.
So here, no. That's not the proposed topic.
What was the proposed topic?
Monet, do you identify? Okay, real talk. Do you consider me a New Yorker? This is important to a transplant. I consider myself a New Yorker.
How long have you lived here?
I've lived here for 12 years.
Yeah, I consider you a New Yorker.
But I'm moving.
I know.
And you lived here for how long?
I lived here.
How long you in Atlanta for a year? How long in St. Lucia?
So I was in St. Lucia from the time I was a couple months old to 9. And so let's subtract 9 from my age, so 21. And then I lived in Atlanta for like 7 months. So I've been in New York for 20 years, 21 plus years.
Are you including New Jersey school time?
Yeah, because I still would come home in the summer.
I mean, I've lived here longer than I've lived in any town or city ever. I've never lived in any city or town for 12 years. Because I lived in 3 places in Georgia.
Right.
I don't know if you know this now, but I was born in Columbus, Georgia, and I was living in LaGrange, Phoenix City, Alabama, Corinth, Mississippi.
Please put in the Kill Bill music.
I don't talk about it on the podcast right now. I'm from a lot of small towns.
When Bianca said that shit in her episode, that shit cracked me up.
Spoiler alert, man. This comes out before the Bianca episode. Wow, Nene.
Oh, does it?
No.
It could.
We have the power.
Yeah.
We're in control here.
Who got the power? Yeah, so yeah, I do consider you a New Yorker. And here's the thing, and I have had the same sentiment. I was like, I could never leave New York.
You're 30.
I'm 30.
And I'm 34.
Yeah. And I was like, I could never leave New York. I love New York. New York is my home. Like, I would never, ever, ever leave New York. But the truth of the matter is, lots of New Yorkers are, leaving because of Corona. And bitch, have you seen all the news about the Upper West Side?
What?
Girl, the Upper West Side is a mess. There have been so many articles about how, because there are 2 homeless shelters on the Upper West Side now. So now there are just lots of junkies and lots of people live on the Upper West Side, and they're just like masturbating in the street. They're like attacking people eating at restaurants, and there's a whole article about how so many. So it's almost. But
also, to be fair, I live in the Heights, so that does not.
I've
been to busy. I see people messing in the streets.
All the time.
You and I were walking in our neighborhood, and we're not gonna give cross streets, but we saw a fucking heroin deal on the street, like just full on heroin deal. Someone sells heroin on my corner, like using my window ledge to place their heroin.
So we coming back from the grocery store, and Bob is like, "This money's been sitting on my window on this window ledge here, but by your front door, not too far from your front door." And it's like, did you say it always happens, or you seen it before? Something like
no,
that.
it was my first time seeing it. I was like, what's this money doing here?
And I was like, oh, it's a drug deal. But I was like, what? I was like, yeah. So they put the money on the ledge. Oh, well, the person buying the drugs put the money there. The drug dealer will go get it and put the drugs back there or somewhere else, like under a rock or something.
You said in a book or something.
In a book or something. So that's how they get their drugs.
That's bananas.
Yeah. But it's like all these like...
You should probably put it in a can.
A can. Oh, that sounds good. But so
now we helping them come with ideas. Actually, let's work out your business plan. Here's the problem: the books. It looks suspicious. Put a can. Nobody looking at no cans, nigga.
And then so there are a lot of like white women now. They're like putting these articles. This was in the New York Post, the Daily News, that they're fleeing New York. They're going to like North Carolina and Atlanta, all these places. It's like New York is completely unsafe now. I'm like, bitch, people in East New York, in Brownsville, in Washington Heights, we've been complaining for years, but now y'all motherfuckers mad because now the same problems that we've been facing
are bleeding into your neighborhood.
Like, now you want to leave?
I never understood why the homeless people didn't move to the Upper East Side. Probably because they're getting ushered out by,
by the
cops.
I'm sure the cops are like, you absolutely not, but like they let them stay around here. Absolutely.
You know, there was a while where New York City was sending homeless people to Florida on buses.
Oh, New York has a policy. If you can, let's say you're homeless, if you can prove to the city that you have a place to stay in another city, they'll buy you a plane ticket and they'll send you there.
And by proof, they'd be like,
right. I'm sure they're probably like,
your word is your bond.
Probably.
You look honest.
And they'll send you. They'll pay for your plane ticket and send you wherever you want to go.
I have been homeless before, but when I was like really young, I was a baby, and my mom was homeless with me and my brother. So I don't really have a true. I mean, my mom knows what it's like to be homeless and like sentient, but I was just a fucking stupid little baby, like living in the streets.
Stupid baby. You're probably a very smart baby.
I probably was. My mom said I had really big hands. I used to hold my bottle with one hand. Yeah, but now they kind of shrunk down.
I
kind of weird. My hands kind of
like the boss baby. You just holding a big ass thing, just like.
My mom said I used to hold my bottle with one hand at a very young age, and people always thought I was older than I was. And then people thought I was older than my brother. It's like at 5. At 5, everyone assumed I was older than my brother, who was 7.
Well, I see you and Justin, and you just have you have older brother energy.
Yeah, between me and Justin, there is something about us that for some reason, I do have older brother energy, but Justin's more calm. That's not the point.
I love Justin.
Topic.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I do think that there's a part of me that's like...
Oh, Jacob sent this to both of us.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a part of me that's like, I am at an age now where is this going to sound lame? I genuinely think that the suburb life might be for me.
Okay.
Like, I think I belong in the burbs.
Okay.
I grew up in the burbs.
I think you feel that way because of your career. I feel like our career is so manic, and then when you retreat, and the older you get, you like like for me too, the thought of having to buy a storage unit for all my clothes and having to do this and that, it just sounds so exhausting when so many of our friends who have houses, their home is their compound. Like all of your things can live with you at your place instead of like, oh, I need to buy this, and then living in New York City paying $4,000, $3,000, $3,500 for an apartment. And then having to pay all these other things to house your stuff is just crazy when you can move to another place in a suburb.
And have all that shit.
And have all the shit for less than what you're paying for your one thing.
And
out.
You own it.
Yeah.
And then I have this thought process about buying an apartment in New York City. First of all, I don't think I want to live in anything I could afford.
Right.
And not only that, but like, what are you buying? If I buy a house, I own this whole structure and the land that it's on.
The land, right.
If you buy a New York City apartment, you own a chunk of the sky. That is what you own. Not to mention, if magically the whole building shifted to the left, your chunk has changed. You don't even own that chunk anymore.
Your chunk has changed.
Chunk change.
Oh my God. Is this going
your
to be your book?
Sister, chunk change.
Oh my God. If I do a chunky girl in a makeover, chunk change? That's good.
Well, that's a real twin show. Are you eating your Shih Tzu mushroom meatballs?
Get off of me. Yeah, when they ask you to be my sister, that'll be perfect for you to chunk change.
They should have had me be your best.
They should have.
That would have. Then they would have really been like, rigged.
Bob, with Patty and I already
They should have said Kamika. I kept telling them.
No, they're not saying Kamika. Kamika, that's not her.
What y'all doing?
No, not Kamika.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kamika could have been on that challenge, acted up. It would have been really great TV for them. But Kamika,
you remember when Kamika went on a date with the guy from the Monster, and then
oh my God, yes!
And
you know, Kamika listens to the podcast weekly. She's gonna be like, Kevin.
Was it Jeremiah? Jeremy. And she went on a date with Jeremy, and Kamika was not into it.
Okay. Also, I'm doing So Bob bullied me. Well, not bullied me. I've always wanted to do more movies on our Patreon, but Bob is making sure that I stick to my word.
Thank you.
And I'm doing more movies. I'm starting with Logan Slaughter. I'm gonna do Kamika and
not the government.
Oh, Logan Hard. I always forget sorry, Logan. I mean, it's on Facebook. Logan Hardcore. And I'm gonna do Kamika. I'm gonna do some really fun people. And so check out the Patreon because we're gonna like watch the movies together with you guys on Patreon, and then me and the person are gonna do a podcast where we're gonna talk about the movie, but also about their lives because all these people are very interesting. And I think y'all will really get into them.
And of course, on the Patreon, I am rewatching the seasons of Drag Race, starting with season 8. Me and Naisha Lopez just watched.
How was that?
Okay, so I did a poll after Naisha left, and I was like, was it awkward to have Naisha on the episode she went home? And they were like, that was mad grimy.
Really? Did she care?
No, she didn't care, but there was one I was like, I did ask her to watch her elimination. Like, I was like, I thought it'd be like, oh, let's do it. I was kind of like, why am I asking this lady to fucking
That's
relive?
true. Which was my idea, sorry.
Something from 5 years ago. So I think I'm just going to get someone else from the world of entertainment to watch episodes with me.
Can you talk about how hot Naisha Lopez is now?
Oh, absolutely. Now, Naisha Lopez is trade. But like the trade you saw, she was trade on the show.
Oh, no, I follow on Instagram.
But on this day,
yeah.
on this day, it was just. Have you ever had Mateo in one of your live streams?
Oh.
And it's just everyone dick hating over Mateo?
Yeah, Mateo has the body of an Adonis.
So it was just that. It was just like, I was like, all right, guys, so let's talk about the episode. And the chat is just, Naisha, beat me up, ruin
step
me.
On me. They love saying step on me.
Crush my head. Daddy Lopez.
Daddy Lopez!
Naisha, adopt me and then have this. I was like, y'all hoes they are messy. Anyway.
Okay, describe your dream house.
Okay.
Like what is your dream house? If you
like my final house.
Yes.
It's in Atlanta.
Okay.
I want to have a home that is big enough. I want to have an estate with a large house, like a 5 to 8 bedroom house in the main area. And then I want my mom to have her own house.
On your property.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
But it has to be small. This is a rule. My mom cannot live in anything above 1 bedroom. This is the rule.
Why?
Because my mom takes in anyone.
All right.
And I mean anyone. If you are like, my leg hurts, you would live in the home with her. That's just what she is. So I have to make it small so she won't take people into her home.
But will she auction off bedrooms in your home?
Bitch, my mom would absolutely be putting all the rooms in my home up for she'd be like, oh, stay with my son. So I want to have a guest home for my mom, and then I want to have a big house for me, and then I want to have another little house for like guests to come through as well.
Oh, so you over us?
Honestly, I to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how I see myself. Like I really see myself. I don't know. Maybe it's crazy. Maybe it's delusional. But like when I told folks, in my audition, my RuPaul's Drag Race audition tape, I said,
I remember. Can I say it? I remember that you will be the biggest star that RuPaul's Drag Race has ever had.
That's what I said.
I remember it.
And then I said, I'm gonna win Drag Race, and it will not be the most impressive thing I've ever done. I said, mark my words.
Watch me work.
Watch me work. And I believe that I'm like figuring out a way to do all that stuff now, and I'm gonna be, and I'm also like really interested, in, like not just going, but like I was thinking today about like, what if every single Black person who makes it then changed the neighborhood they came from?
That's good.
I was thinking about that. What if I went
Tyler
back
Perry
to
from Atlanta?
Tyler Perry is, I don't know if he's from, but he lives in Atlanta.
Hey Siri.
Okay, Google.
Where's Tyler Perry from?
Where's Tyler Perry from?
Can you?
I'm gonna talk first.
Halle Berry was born in I found this on the web for where's Tyler Perry from?
New Orleans. Damn.
Him and Lil Wayne, probably neighbors.
Weezy, baby.
Oh my God, what if Lil Wayne is Tyler Perry's kid? He had no idea.
I think Lil Wayne is older than you think he is.
Oh, okay. We could all be okay. The fans are gonna be so mad. We have okay Google twice.
Google.
Oh my
How
God.
old is Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne
Yeah, he's 37.
37 years old.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, Tyler Perry. I'm sure Tyler Perry's probably in his late 40s.
And you also, yeah. So anyway, so I think that like if I can go back and like clean up like my area of Muskogee County, that would be major. If I can go to fucking Casita Road and fucking fix the project, not fix, but like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Help out people in the projects where I grew up.
Yeah.
Or in Phoenix City, Alabama, because I was born in Columbus, Georgia, and then I moved to Phoenix City in 3rd grade. then after third grade, I moved to LaGrange. All right, we're done. But I feel like that would be.
I don't know how it would help Brooklyn. Brooklyn is
Bitch, it's a big deal. Jay-Z's working on it.
right. Jay-Z.
Go to St. Lucia. Go to St. Lucia.
Jay-Z's done a lot of work in Brooklyn.
Of course,
he's done a lot of work.
It was honestly his music that made me think about that. It was his The Story of OJ.
The Story of OJ. It's such a good video. Such a good song.
It's The Story of OJ when he said like take the drug money and clean the neighborhood. That's, like, it was instead of like ruining the neighborhood. It's like if you're gonna sell drugs and stop selling drugs, take that money you did and then clean up the neighborhood. Yeah. Or rinse. I can't remember the fucking lyric, but it's turn a 5 to a 4 to a 8. Turn my life into a nice release date. What is it? I gotta hear it now. Hold on. There was this whole part about like a way to invest and like turn, and that's what I'm trying to. I'm just trying to like figure out. That's what I was realizing the other day when I was watching these fucking this fucking white kid on YouTube who might have been 25. Might have been 25 years old. And I was like, he knows so much about the stock market, investing. He's become, I don't know, maybe he's lying, become all his money he's got from all his investments from years ago. Yeah. As if he's been investing for some while now. And then I'm over here like, how do I not know about any of this? Why don't I? And I'm 34 and I don't know any of it. I'm looking to this little white kid for this information. But maybe if
you could do that for younger kids.
Yeah, if I was taught those things when I was younger. I was calling Jacob's mom. She's great at investing and stuff. And her and I talked like an hour on the phone the other day about what it means to invest in stuff.
That's the thing. A lot of these white kids, they grow up and their parents teach them this. They learn because in their districts, and maybe he's an AP class that it was like an AP class, so he took a class in high school that taught them that kind of stuff, and like that, and like that's how the information trickles down. So you and I grow up at a disadvantage because we never learned about it. It was never in our Periscope. Pause. Yeah. If you all heard all that motorcycling, it is a thing now. Down Broadway in our neighborhood, it's a massive motorcycle groups with dirt bikes, and they just ride up and down.
And you used to see them like once a month, maybe going to Times Square and stuff. And
you're right.
Anyway,
but these kids grow up with this information, so it's like honestly, it's people don't understand how it's all cyclic and like how to take information about taxes and stocks and bonds and teach that and put those in schools for our kids now. Yeah. That's how they grow up with the tools to be successful adults.
And not only that, but like I remember when being a kid, and there were two things I was obsessed with at this one point in my life. You know, I get obsessed with things. I was obsessed with laminating things. I found out that my library had a laminator, and for like a quarter, you could laminate like a page. So I found a thing on the stock market. And I laminated this thing on the stock market, and I took it home, and I was like, I'm going to be in the stock market. And I was like, tell me what to do. And my uncle, who I lived with at the time, was like, right. I don't know. Right. And then my mom, I was with my uncle, because I lived in LaGrange for a while. Oh, stop. Then my uncle, he was like, ask your mom. And I asked my mom, because my mom was an accountant. And she was like, I know about like taxes and stuff, but I don't know about all that. So no one knew anything. So but that could have been a time in my life, bitch. If I would, in that time I had $100 because someone in my family gave me $100. Someone, I can't remember who it was, gave me $100, and I had it for like over a year. $100? 100 of them. Wow. Which is funny because the dog, and originally I had like 800. Anyway, that's not the point. Gave me $100, and if I would have invested that back then, imagine there would be like, oh, some little company called Google. Right. This little Tesla shit.
Yeah. I think securing our kids for generational wealth is really important and something that we should really try to implement.
Do you want kids?
I do. I went back and forth, and I absolutely.
You 100.
I 100% want a kid.
Medium rare.
I also want to make sure I reach, and I used to have a thing. I used to have a complex about what having a kid should look like. Oh, you should have a partner. You should do this and that and the other. But it's 2020, and you don't need to have a partner to have a kid. That's why I want to set up a life for myself where I can have a kid and really be a great dad to a kid, and with partner or without.
My friend Noah, you met Noah. Noah was on our podcast a while back.
Oh yeah,
Noah and Amadeus. Noah, in 1 year, 2 different lesbian couples asked him to donate sperm to completely separately from each other. Didn't even know each other. And then I thought to myself, like, I know a few lesbians and no one's ever asked me, bitch, I'm offended.
No, someone has asked you. Kennedy. Well, not asked you, but Kennedy said.
Well, after I mentioned the Noah thing, I was like, can you believe no one's right? She was like, I don't want your sympathy ass. I'm not giving you no sympathy sperm, bitch.
Oh my God.
This is good shit.
Okay, you didn't ask me about my dream house. I'm offended.
Oh my God. We're on 8. We're 8 topics away. We got to get back to the kid. I have some thoughts on this kid thing. What's your dream house?
My dream house.
Where is it?
Where? Definitely Portland. My dream house is in Portland. And
You just don't want to live near me. Just say you don't want to live near me.
my dream house is in Portland. And when I grew up, it has changed. Because when I was like in high school and college and stuff like in my early 20s, my dream house would be a fierce, big condo or a house like in Manhattan.
Because that's what you knew.
Right. But also I grew up in houses and I was like, and I remember my mom like, having stuff with the house and her struggling to decide what to do because the chimney was out of repair, but we have to prioritize the boiler, and then it was like always when you have a house, my mom says it's always something. Bitch, something is always going on in the house that you need to take care of. So that's always in my head. So I was like, bitch, I want me an apartment. That way I pay my HOA fees or whatever, and like I don't have to worry about
Homeowner association.
Yeah, homeowner association. So but now since when I started doing drag and I realized how space is optimum in my life.
Girl, we need space. Swap.
Especially you and I, and a lot of creators, like we do other things that not just storing clothes, but having a home that has like a library and having a home that has a studio.
We're called multi-hyphenates.
Multi-hyphenates. And have a studio and all that stuff is really important to me. So that's why I want a house in I want like bitch a nice but you're ready house. So my house, I want to have a basement. It has to be 2 levels. Do you like ranch style houses? I don't like ranch style.
When it has
just one
deep
level
into the floor? Oh no.
I hate ranch. I don't want a 1 level house.
No, I would like a taller house.
Yeah, I want a model.
I also would like to utilize the land.
Right.
And if the house is taller, you have more land.
More land. Yeah. So I want ideally about 5 or 6 bedrooms. My mom lives in St. Lucia, but she wants to eventually come up here, and I think when she retires, she'll move up to the States. So I definitely want to have my mom. Who what?
Lives in like a beautiful Caribbean island and then retires in Portland? No shade to Portland, but like who's like the beach, the fresh seafood. But I'm gonna go to Queens.
Okay,
I've had enough of this, son. I'm going to Long Island City, Queens.
But that's because you. But when you grew up there your whole life, that's different. It's like every day of your life has been that. So and also we would have the money where she can go, like she can fly back during the winter. Because my mom loves winter. My mom loves it. She loves it ice fucking cold. My mom loves winter. She doesn't.
Me and Jacob are now discussing because Jacob be turning the air on, cranking that shit. It's frozen in this house. If you ever live with white people,
go frozen. Get it frozen.
White people really like it cold.
They do.
White people don't get cold.
They don't get
cold. Hoes
cold.
and white people do not get cold. And white hoes.
That's because they grew. White people.
White hoes.
They're from like the French Alps. They're like from like the cold.
I'm not made for this.
Yeah, we're from Africa. Well, we're all African.
Well, are we? That was when Shakira was like, "We're all African." Like, yeah, but I feel like between me and you, one of us has a closer tether.
Yeah.
To the motherland.
Well, let's take a break and we'll talk more about Shakira.
Yeah.
And her hips. So my mom will be there. I think I'm gonna follow to your book. She has to have her own house. She can't live in my house.
I could live with my mom, but I can't. Because my mom does that thing where she's like, my mom once drove me to Walmart. Mm-hmm. And like, I thought we were just going to shop at Walmart. And we went to like the deli or something. And then when we got there, she went up to like order something. And then she was like, this is my son. Now, Chris, he's a really big fan. And I was like, you just drove me to Walmart to meet a fan. It didn't tell me.
Word.
But also, that guy wasn't just like, are you Martha Caldwell? She saw a gay person and was like, my son is Bob the drag queen. I promise I'll bring him here one day.
Got it.
And then just fucking.
So that is you.
My mother will call me on the phone with other relatives I don't want to speak to. And then be like, hey, Auntie Hazel's here. No, I love Auntie Hazel.
Oh, Aunt Hazel, you heard that, girl?
No, I love Aunt Hazel.
Oh, that's so mean.
I called Aunt Hazel the other day. I love Aunt Hazel. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is so shady.
I love Aunt Hazel.
My mom does that thing too. Anytime my mom loves socializing.
I love Aunt Hazel. That needs to be spoken. She's the matriarch of my family.
My mom loves.
Get well soon. She broke her hip.
Oh no, Aunt Hazel, get well soon.
She fell and broke her hip.
Well, I say, did she break her from twerking?
No, my Hazel did not break her. She's the matriarch of my family, Monet. She did not break her hip.
Don't judge. If Aunt Hazel wants to twerk, she can twerk. Who
she does. Aunt Hazel does not want to twerk. Okay. I promise you, Aunt Hazel has no desire to twerk. Aunt Hazel is also that southern lady who gets very upset when you don't call her ma'am.
Oh.
Like, very upset. It's all.
That's why I call your mom Miss Martha.
But my mom also thinks that Miss Martha is like, my mom has a whole thing about Miss Martha.
All right.
Jacob and I talk about it, she goes, white people always call me Miss Martha.
That does sound very the help.
Hey there, Miss Martha.
Hey there, Miss Martha.
Now, Miss Martha. Hey there, Miss Martha. She goes, I don't know, something about the way white people call me Miss Martha. But she also doesn't want to be called Martha.
Right.
She wants to be called Miss Caldwell, I think.
Miss Caldwell.
I call my mom Miss Caldwell.
Right.
I say, hey, Miss Caldwell, how you doing?
I call my mom Jackie, but to be funny, I would never I would not seriously call her Jackie. I always call her. I just do it anyway. What is it?
I call my mom Ma, but when I'm being like a little whatever, I go, hey, Miss Caldwell.
I call her mommy. That's what West Indian people do that. I still call my dad daddy.
So do lots of people from the States. Mommy.
Anytime I say people, no, Americans say mom.
My nephew, my cousin Junior, who is 25, still calls his dad Dada.
Not Dada. No, he does not.
But he's so bad. I've always seen him call his father Dada. But he's 25 now?
No, that seems very strange to hear.
I know. And he's like my height. He kind of looks like, he has like dreads. He kind of looks like a rapper, like one of those like skinny rappers. Covered in tattoos, but doesn't have any tattoos. And he calls his father Dada, which that shit tickles me.
Yeah, that's strange.
I had an argument with my mom the other day about me talking about my father. And I was like, I'm not calling him Dad.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't if I were you. I don't call.
And she's like, don't call him Frank.
I don't call my egg donor mom.
Yeah, see, there it is. I'm like, I'm not calling him. She's like, don't call him Frank. It'll hurt his feelings. I'm like, bitch, my feelings. I didn't call him bitch.
You are just stop talking about fish mom. Just you are batting zero. Just
I didn't call my mom that. That was my thought process.
Got it. Dream house. Can I tell you my motherfucking dream house?
Dream house.
And I want a pool. You hate pools. I want a pool.
It's a waste of your yard.
Probably. I have all this space. A pool is not gonna kill all of my real estate.
Okay. I didn't know you was living like Tyler Perry.
And I want a pool, all this stuff. But also, you look at these like YouTubers like Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. They have these like, well, I don't know about Shane Dawson, but Jeffree Star has this massive home.
I don't need that.
You just said
5
8 bedrooms.
5 to 8. 5 is not a massive house.
8 bedrooms is Bob and a. Okay, so an 8-bedroom house with a guest house with a house for your mom on the property and another guest house for visitors. And I
want people to live with me. I don't want to live alone. I have 2 partners, and I want them to live there together, and everyone have their own space.
Right. So, but I'm saying that's still a lot of
you and one kid. You said you're gonna be single with one little kid.
I'm gonna be single, but I'm saying I'm not waiting for a partner to have a kid. Like when I'm ready to have a kid, I'm gonna have a kid.
Would you raise a kid with me?
No.
Why? We
talked about this on the podcast, the one about parenting. We have this massive ideas on not massive different ideas, but we have different ideas on parenting. I'm not.
Yeah, plot twist. That happens with people who have kids, accidentally.
But if you have a partner, like you're more so on the same wavelength. I feel.
Who the fuck told you that?
Not the same, but if you have a partner, ideally you guys have similar values, and I think that's.
You and I have similar values.
No, we don't.
We don't have any similar values.
Not period, but we're not like a whole.
You want to beat your kids up?
I did not say that.
This is a 5-bedroom house in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's a big house.
That's a 6-bedroom house. Also, this looks like some shit in fucking. This looks like you're in fucking Worcestershire in fucking Scotland or some shit.
But it looks so nice.
This type of. I don't know. Can we?
You can swipe, Mary.
No, I'm trying to show what the house looks like. That kind of house, this Tudor style house does not speak to me. I want a nice craftsman.
What does that mean?
Craftsman is like I can't explain it.
All right. Well, I'm glad I'm glad we had this chat.
I don't know what Craftsman looks like.
Can you give me any details?
It looks modern.
All right, I'm done with you. You didn't ask me if I want kids.
We have a whole podcast about it. The one about parenting. We talked about it.
Maybe my opinions have changed.
You are so. Do you listen to the podcast? Do you even watch the show Tamar?
Get well soon, Tamar.
I talked about it on the Exchange. I love Tamar.
Word.
But isn't it shady how WeTV wasn't trying to let her out her contract? And well, she was like, I don't want to do this anymore. This show is literally killing me. And they're like, well, we already filmed the season. After this, you're done. But we're gonna air the season. Now, God forbid she does things to herself.
She don't want to air the season.
Yes, because she is like, she didn't say so exclusively, but she's saying being part of this is literally killing me. And they're like, well, we've already filmed this.
So they said that after you can be gone after this.
Yeah, when the season starts airing September.
And 10th. She wanted them to not have a season.
She didn't say that, but she's saying this is killing me. You know what I mean?
They should take that seriously.
Right.
Yeah. Because
God forbid she does. It was like, bitch, y'all should not have aired it. But again, they spent millions of dollars doing this thing.
They do this in the.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not in that situation. And
yeah, Bob really didn't want to do We're Here, and he's like trying to get out of it.
That is not true. I'm very happy to be doing season 2 of We're Here.
Yes, Roberta.
I'm trying to come back real snatched and skinny. They would gag.
Are you gonna wear? Oh my God! Are you gonna tell the fans about what I got you? Do you not care? You have not mentioned it one time.
All right, thank you all for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode.
Good luck ever getting a fucking gift from me, bitch.
It took how many years to get this one?
Okay, it took you a month and a half to give me mine.
I have the bag still.
Oh, I got Bob some very nice gifts for her birthday.
Pass me that bag, baby.
This music's getting louder and louder and louder.
Welcome to the Heights. In the Heights.
What's in this bag?
It's not in the bag.
It's in the safe.
I know, but Monet got me some Versace earrings and a Versace pimp ring.
And because
a Godfather ring.
Because I just think of Bob having like, because you know RuPaul has those massive rings on his finger. I was like, so on the next season We're Here, you better wear the ring I got you.
What you gonna do if I don't? You have not worn that sweater I got you anywhere.
So Bob, it's been hot. Where am I wearing it to?
Make it work.
Oh, are we playing MASH on the podcast?
Yeah.
But I got it for you on your birthday, which was February, but then you were out and then you got it
but
back.
you could have had to wait for when I got back, but you didn't. I got it like 4 weeks into quarantine.
That's not true.
Yes, that is true. Yes. Oh my God, look at this little pride box. I got that too. Yeah, I'm not special. So we're playing MASH.
We clearly don't know what the fuck we're doing. Jacob, you tell them what we're doing. You don't have to talk to the microphone, baby.
So because today's theme is houses, we're going to play a little game of MASH that we got inspiration from our Patreons. So MASH is a game that we played in middle school where it's like, where are you going to live in the future? MASH stands for mansion, apartment, shack, or house.
We also never showed you all this. Let's show you all the Jacob size comparison. Stand up, Monet.
Oh.
Well, we're not in the...
I know, but this is...
Out of frame.
The visual will be hilarious. All right, here we go.
So, and then you do a circle, and then you write down... You do a circle, a spiral, and you say
People
stop.
Turn into porn memes.
And then you count how many rings there are from the center of the circle, and then you go down the first one. So, for example, the house where you're going to live, if you did 5, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever number it falls on, that's where you're going to live. So it's like a fun game to determine where your future is from.
All right,
So we have a couple different categories, and we've asked for suggestions from our Patreon subscribers to what the certain things in each category are.
What category are we on right now?
So I'm doing
right
Monet's spiral right now, or is she doing my spiral?
You do Monet's spiral, and she'll tell you where to stop, and then we'll count from there.
All right.
Oh, Jiggly calling me.
Tell me to stop, Ma.
Oh my God. Stop. Jiggly Caliente, you're on speaker. We're wrapping up a podcast.
Is Julie calling? Is she outside?
Oh, are you here?
I'm outside.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, how long have you been outside?
They're gonna let you in right now.
Like 10 minutes.
Oh my God, sorry,
Bob
babe.
is a mess.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
Bye.
You ready? Monet has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lines.
Oh, you count all of them?
Yeah.
Where will you live? 1, 2, 6, 10.
No, it's 10.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Monet, you will live in Jennifer Lewis's basement.
Not Shangela. Not like Shangela. So Monet is living.
Sorry, but I mean.
Monet is living in Jennifer Lewis's basement.
No, ma'am.
Come through.
Monet, you will be married to Bob the Drag Queen.
Oh my god! How lucky are you?
Oh my god.
You will have one child.
Good. She don't
This
need more than
is
one.
messed up.
In the future, your drag will look suspicious.
Well, nothing. Something never changed.
And you will be most famous for being a hater of hugs.
Oh, you're gonna turn to me. You're gonna hate
I'm literally gonna be
hugs.
you. I have suspicious. I look suspicious.
Oh, that is all. That's what all my things. All right.
You will drive a lime green VW Beetle.
Oh, wait, lime
That's very specific.
green Volkswagen Beetle.
And you will have 20 Sphinx cats.
That sounds real, like some real tea.
That is not fun. I only have one.
No, you're gonna be a cat lady for real.
I'm not gonna be a cat lady.
You're money. You're obsessed with this cat. Obsessed. When they want to start a fucking pet YouTube,
It's new, of course.
but it's weird. It's getting weird. It's a little creepy. All right. Is there more?
Yep, that's it. For
All right, Monet, you do mine.
I'll do yours.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I'll just do it over here or something.
Y'all do your thing.
All right, so just to be clear, Monet lives in Jennifer Lewis's basement. We are married. She has one child in Jennifer Lewis's basement. Remind you, she looks suspicious. She hates hugs, which explains all the cats. She drives a lime green Volkswagen Beetle, and she has 20 cats, 20 sphinxes specifically.
Okay.
You finally get that black sphinx you want. All right, here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Are you going?
I'm going right now.
Now.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. All right, hit me with it.
You live in the woods of New Jersey.
Okay, that could be.
Well, I used to live in the woods, so I can live in the woods. This is not bad.
You will be married to Father Jarrell Gucci.
Oh my God! Yes, I
I'm
lucked
mad.
out. You got me. What you mean you mad? You got me, bitch. Talk about you mad.
And you will have 100 kids with him.
What? Do I get to bear them myself? Is he gonna pump me full of babies?
Your drag is...
You know what? There it is. Jarrell Gucci is someone who's like beefy, but I still find him attractive because he also
About to say.
displays a lot of femininity on his YouTube page, on his Instagram page.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. His whole thing was like be femme, but also butch, but also like yeah.
Got it.
Your drag is glamorous, stunning, radiant. You are the most beautiful drag queen who has existed.
So nothing's gonna change.
Sounds like you're becoming
And
me.
you will be most famous for a sex tape.
Oh,
Okay, I've actually always had a fear that like someone's recorded me hooking up.
because you had so many close encounters.
Well, I got robbed.
Rob. Well, yeah, I think was crazy.
You will drive an Escalade, but with the door missing.
When I was a kid, that was one of my dream cars. It was actually a Lincoln Navigator or a Cadillac Escalade. That is
Those
so
are very
With the
big.
door missing?
huh?
With the door missing?
The door missing part, but I'll take what I can get at this point.
And you will have a pet dog.
A pet dog, but I don't have a home. I live in the woods.
Like, what's
I mean, bitch, and fucking, you can just let it out and get fucking shit in it.
I live in my Escalade. I live in my fucking Escalade.
Okay, so Bob the Drag Queen is gonna live in the woods of New Jersey, like in like a tent. It might be a tent. That sounds appropriate.
Yeah, that sounds right. With Jarrell Gucci though.
Darrell.
His name is Jarrell.
Is it
Jacob, what is it?
That's Jarrell.
It's definitely Jarrell. Wow, Mom.
With Jarrell Gucci as your man, 100 children. That is a lot of fucking.
He's gonna pump me full of babies.
I mean,
girl.
he got that fucking. He got he looked like his nut could fucking feed a nation. It will birth a nation.
The birth of a nation, girl. The birth of a nation.
Your drag will be glamorous, fabulous, radiant, the greatest drag anyone has ever seen.
But are you shook?
You'll be famous for a sex tape. Kim
With
Kardashian,
Jarrell.
who? No, not with Jarrell. The sex tape is with who? Oh yeah, the sex tape was with Pandora Box.
You know what? If it makes me famous, let's do it, girl.
But
How to
famous,
take?
you think a sex tape with Pandora Box will make you famous?
And who would have thought that a sex tape with Ray J would make them literally
Yes.
a billion times more famous than Ray J?
Okay, because Ray J is
Ray
hot.
J could not get in the Kardashian estate. He's not allowed in Calabasas.
Okay,
Girl.
you drive an Escalade with a door missing, and you have a pet dog. What is your dog's name? What would you name a dog if you had one?
Grizzly. I name all my dogs Grizzly.
Okay, you can't just name all the dogs of your past dogs. That sounds crazy.
I'm gonna have dogs one at a time and I'm gonna be named Grizzly.
That's very weird. I hope
Why?
you know that. That's weird.
How is that weird?
Because that's like you, God forbid, you have a kid and they die, and her name is Amanda. You have another girl, you just name her Amanda. That's weird.
Yeah.
You're so fucking weird. This
You know, Mateo has his grandfather had a secret family, and he named all of his kids the exact same names.
Oh my God!
So he wouldn't forget them.
That's so crazy.
So yeah, I can't remember like 2 Lisas, 2 Kevins, 2 Chris's, 2 Jacobs.
Oh no!
Isn't that crazy?
Were one of the kids named Jiggly as well?
Yeah, there was also Jiggly. And then they found out about each other later in life.
Work.
Isn't that crazy?
On that note, I think we're done.
Well, thank you all for joining us on
It's a long
this
episode. Y'all got a long episode. You fucking happy?
This was a long episode. We went off the rails.
I tried to keep it. I tried to steer the ship. Yes, I did.
Why?
When you listen, you'll hear I tried to steer us in the path of on topicness, and you kept on fucking poking holes in the sand.
Also, if you're a Patreon and you're looking at us right now, Google Malik So Chic and tell me if Monet does not look like Malik So Chic right now.
You say
All right.
that every time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.